Good evening, all. Welcome to Chamax Cards and Breaks. Breaking this evening, we have a 24-25 Upper Deck Extended Hockey, Extended Series Hockey 6-box break, number H3542. The proper list up there now. First of all, I want to welcome everyone to the break. We very much appreciate your business. We appreciate your patience while we fill some of these breaks up. We do have our daily discount code word of the day, which is scrolling across the top line there. It is, I believe it's Stanley today. So Stanley will get you 5% off every no orders on the website for the next 24 hours. We do have another 6-box break of Extended, which is H3548. All of the breaks are available on the website. Did you purchase? And we do have our first time discount code word of Chamax 2025. This code word gets you 10% off your very first order on the website. We do have the Chamax Loyalty Points program up and running. The more you spend on the website, the more points you'll earn. You can then use those points for cash discounts on future purchases. We do ship out the cards and breaks once a week from the breaks Monday through Sunday by the end of the following week, meaning the cards in today's breaks will go out by the end of next week in regular Canada Post, unless you request something we ship tracking and or insurance. If you do want that, please email us over at info@chamaxcards.com before next Monday morning. Please and thank you. We have the owners on the left. We have the teams which have the owners. With this break, all cards go out except for those standard veteran base cards. Take a little bit slower this first little bit here, then we'll really ramp her up. All the base cards there. You got Lane Hudson, Brad Lampert for Winnipeg. Kind of neat. Liam Ogren from Minnesota. And then basically have 3 hits per pack. They're all in the middle of the pack, so really easy to get to. There's Frank Nazar. Inala, Chicago. Or Colorado. Lecker Mackey for Vancouver. Who's got my Vancouver Canucks? That's Dante's got them. We are Vancouver Canucks fans here. Josh Doan for Utah, Sidney Crosby, and Bichel for Dallas. We'll stop at anything really awesome. Otherwise, we'll kind of just rip through this. Little 6-box. We got Adam Fox Aztec card here for the Rangers going to Dale. Casa. Draft card for Detroit. JFN. There's Stutzel. They put Beehive cards in here. Cool. It's the first time I have broken this. The Junior Breakers did a full case when about a week ago. Svechkov for Nashville. Honzek, Calgary. Gensel for Pittsburgh. Or sorry, Tampa Bay. I mean, so used to be on Pittsburgh. There's another Lecker Mackey. Lysell for Buffalo. Nazar for Chicago. Caulfield from Montreal. Konechny for Philly. Big trade today. There's a good little Celebrini card. Encore Celebrini. Owen Tippett. Trent Miner. Pastrnak Alpers card. Who's got those Boston Bruins? Dante has the Bruins. There's Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Mitchik, Columbus, and Kevin Hayes for the Penguins. See if we can find that Ovechkin card, eh? Our first deluxe card, and it's Roenick for Vancouver out of 250. There's Bolduc for the Blues. Sidney Crosby. Brady Nadeau for the Hurricanes. Makar. Larkin for Detroit. Oh, we got Young Guns Deluxe. Nice. Of Jaska. 4 out of 250 for Carolina. Nice little hit there for Isto. There's Lecker Mackey. Austin Matthews. Cool. All right. So that was box numero uno. H3542. Again, we were away last week, so didn't do any breaks last week. We're back now. We've got a bunch of breaks scheduled in for over the next couple of weeks. A lot of hockey stuff coming out as well. Some new hockey breaks. We have our ice breaks are up on the website. What did I do? What did I list yesterday? Something new hockey. So on our website, it does list by newest breaks first. A new break is something listed in the last 14 days. From then, it will automatically show you the breaks in order from fewest to most teams or spots remaining. So really easy to see what it's filling up first. And again, for most breaks, once we get below 5 teams, so not for most breaks, we don't have to sell out of all the spots. So again, for most breaks, once we get below 5, we will schedule in the break. We'll email all the breakers the time and date of that break. And away we go. We mostly schedule Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll do a Friday session if we're busy enough. We'll do a Friday session sometimes at 1, 3, 5. It can be really anywhere on Friday. And then we don't tend to break on the weekends. We take that off. Another deluxe card of Shesterkin. Hey, nice. Out of 250. Going to Dale. In Nala for Colorado. You got Rantanen for Colorado there. Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim. Kadri for Calgary. Skie for Nashville. Future Impact. Darlene out of 333 for Buffalo for Dale. There's Gauthier. Cutter Gauthier for Philly. Kreider for the Rangers. There's another Gauthier for Anaheim. Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. Mitchkov for Philadelphia. There's another Mitchkov for Philly. Pickering for Pittsburgh. Gustafsson. Outburst card for Detroit for JF Man. He had both outburst cards, I believe, so far. Stankoven for Dallas. Draisaitl of Edmonton. Fellhaber for Colorado. We got Desloyer for Philly for Dale. Nice. Last state card. Portillo for the Kings. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Lane Hudson for Montreal. Nice. Jarvis for Carolina. Zihaj for Montreal. Zach Dean for St. Louis. Brendan Bryson for Vegas. And Suzuki for Montreal. Some of these names are kind of hard to see. Kopitar. Nick Suzuki for Montreal. We got Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Gold Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Max Sasson for Vancouver. Brendan Othman for the Rangers. Connor Bedard for Chicago. That's gone out to Pete. McKinnon and Korchinski. And that does it for box number 2. Box number 3 coming up. 24-25 Upper Deck Ascendant Series. 6-box break. H3542. Oh, I know what he listed yesterday. It was 24-25 OPC Platinum. So if you like Platinum, that's up on the website now. These coming out, I think, in a couple of weeks, a week and a half. There's quite a few products coming out next month in July. So usually we list our breaks usually a couple weeks before they come out, before they're released. So keep an eye on the website. Keep an eye on our Facebook page as well, Chamax Cards. We have all our, whenever we list a new break, we'll put a post on our Facebook page. You also watch the breaks on our Facebook page too. They're on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page for your viewing pleasure. There's that daily discount code word Stanley. Another year of hockey is down. Interesting off season, I believe, with all the some free agents out there, and it's funny to hear McDavid say he hasn't decided if he's going to resign or not. If next year is his last year with Edmonton. Panarin for the Rangers, Wallstead for Minnesota, Nazar for Chicago, Ogren for Minnesota, another dual Ogrens, Pierre Turgeon for Buffalo, taking old school. Dahlin for Buffalo, Kluerman for Pittsburgh, Panarin for the Rangers. Matt Remp for the Rangers. Got Ovechkin, Toffoli, Sider for Detroit, Leger for the Rangers. That's a nice little Kucherov outburst card for Tampa. Going to Jeff. It's kind of a neat card. Owen Power for Buffalo. Ovechkin. And Roop Hintz. Stammer. Svechkov from Nashville. Wallstead. Gold encore of McKinnon. Fellaber for Colorado. McGordy, Pittsburgh. Stankoven there again. Gensel. And the Nuge canvas card for Edmonton. That's going to William. Premiers. Wallstead. That's kind of neat. Out of $4.99. Cool. There's Will Smith for San Jose. A good one there for Dale. Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim. Malou for Montreal. Malkin. Thomas. I got Tyler Bertuzzi Deluxe out of 250 for Chicago. Going to Pete. Purple Maverick Bork for Dallas. Going to James. And Grands for Philly. And Will Smith. So that pack had 4 hits in it. Very nice. All right. Back half of the break. Box number 4. Box number 4. Home of the Young Guns since 1990. Not sure how many of the Ovechkin cards we pulled out of Extended yet. I know of at least one. And numbered retro or rookie cards. Maybe it'll be one in his final 3 boxes. And then you have Washington. Francisco will be very happy. I'll be happy for you. And a little bit jealous. All right. So again, like I was mentioning before, yeah, OPG Platinum up on the website now. Ice is up there. So all the 24, 25 stuff is kind of being released. Well, the remainder of the 24, 25 stuff is being released over the next kind of 2 months. This next year will finally be caught up in COVID. It took like 4 years of being backlogged. But as soon as we get into 25, 26 season, it'll be right back where we were before COVID for all releases because everything's still way late. There's Hudson from Montreal. Gremkin for Toronto. I think that's what it is for Dale. There's McD. Moving upside down. Connor Geeky. Jaron McCann. Wilchik for Pittsburgh. Purple Fiala. Clerman from Pittsburgh. You got Cutter Gauthier. A lot of Gauthiers there. A lot of Cutter Gauthiers in this extended series. Zachary Bolduc. Fantilli for Columbus. Bobrovsky for Florida. Stanley Cup winners. A gold Gensel. Another Wallstead. We already had that card. Draisaitl for Edmonton. Bo Horvat. Stankoven. And Frederick Anderson. Robert Thomas for St. Louis. You got Wesper Wallstead. Another Ovechkin. Marchand. Back in the Boston days. Casa. Marceau outburst card for Nashville. For Dale. Maverick Bork there again. We got Frank Nazar. Jakob Slavin for Carolina. Got a clear Riley Smith for the Rangers. And then we got another Cutter Gauthier here. For Anaheim. I know it's Philly, but Anaheim. That's what he goes to. To Pete. Jack Hughes. Frank Nazar. Pasternak. Tim Horton. Good old Tim Horton for Toronto. Timmy Hose. Morrissey for Winnipeg. Berard for the Rangers. Kaprizov. How many Winnipeg cards in the old extended is there? That was one of the first ones. Go up to Dale there. Okay. Last two boxes here. An H3542. There are your packs. So, like I was saying earlier before, use those discount code words. Stanley is your 5% off discount code word. Again, it will work as many times as you use it for the next 24 hours. And then we have our first time discount code word of Chamax 2025. Again, this doesn't have to be the first time you have to use it. You can only use it once. So it can be your fifth order if you want it. This pack's a little awkward to open. Alright, there we go. Last stack here to open. This is box number 5. There we go. Nice and carefully. Alright, box number 5. Here we go. Josh Norris from Ottawa. For Ottawa. Reinhold. That many Ottawa cards. Gremkin. Lysel for Boston. Will Smith for San Jose. There's Lechemacher Vancouver. Dougie Hamilton for New Jersey. Seamus Casey. There's Bolduc for St. Louis. Will Smith for San Jose. Barkov, Florida. Draisaitl. Makar. Callum Ritchie for Colorado. Casa for Detroit. Kupari for Winnipeg. There's an outburst card for Winnipeg going out to Dale. Mitchkov, Philly, good one. Caulfield. Gallagher for Montreal. A couple Montreal hits back to back for Dale. There's Panarin for the Rangers. Eichel for Vegas. There's Brad Marchand for Boston at the time. Jack Hughes. You got another Lechemacher. It's 2 Lechemachers. Luchenko for Philly. Brady Tkachuk. Pasternak, and Michael Milne for the Wild. Stack here in box number 5. Liam Ogren, Deluxe Draft Day out of 250 for Minnesota. Out to Dale. Followed by Electromachy Draft Day for Vancouver. Going out to Dante. And then Elaine Hudson. Oh, there's 3 good cards there. Naru. There's another Electromachy. Dobson for the Islanders. Marceau for Nashville. Rucker McGordy out of 999 for Pittsburgh. Up to Dale. Adam Wilsby for Nashville. And Mitchuk for the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right. And that will take us to the final box. Box number 6. Box number 6. All righty. All right. Okay, see how the final box goes. H3542. And again, appreciate the patience on this. We were away last week. Would have broken this usually last week, but everyone was away, including the junior breakers, for a week. We are back now. Lots of break schedule, like I said, for over the next couple of weeks. Like I said before, we do schedule most breaks in once we're below 5 teams or spots remaining. All right, one more stack to go here. Okay, good luck. Last box. We got Will Smith, Liam Ogren, and a Petey for Vancouver. Zibanejad for Rangers. You got Jacob Dubs, Montreal. A Tarasenko outburst card for Detroit for JFN. Brendan Bryson. Celebrini. Chase Bradley for Colorado. Campus card. Cutter Goche again. Kopitar. Will Smith for San Jose. Tyler Toffoli for San Jose. That's going to Dale. It's a gold. Connor Geeky. Draft round 1 draft cards for Tampa. To Jeff. Denton Matchuk for Columbus. Lane Hudson for Montreal. You got Morrissey for Winnipeg and Connor Zary for the Flames. 2 stacks left. Deluxe card of Hurdle out of 250 for San Jose. Kozak for Buffalo. Konechny for the Flyers. Rutger McGordy again for Pittsburgh. Suzuki for Montreal. Jason Dickinson for Chicago. Oh, we got a red outburst here, my friends. Boom. Nice. Malkin 10 out of 25. Orange outburst. Boom. That's a big one, Scoob. It's protected immediately. There you go. Took us to the last box, almost the last pack here. Dale, nice hit. Orange. Outburst 10, or I guess it's red outburst and orange. Red outburst 10 out of 25 for Malkin. Nice hit. Congratulations. Boom. That is a good one. I don't even know where we are now. I'm so excited here. There we go. So then there was Chase Bradley and Mitchkov. Yeah, big one. Red outburst. I keep calling it orange, sorry. Out of 25. I think it's the first one we've ever got of any throughout any of the Series 1s or 2s. Grands with Flyers. Logan Malou for Montreal. There's Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. Wallstead for the Wild. Forsberg for Nashville. Sergachev for Utah. Svechkov again for Nashville. Matchuk for Columbus. Gauthier for Anaheim. And boom. Well, we sure ended off on high on that one. Again, Red Outburst. Malkin, 10/25. Not too shabby. Young Guns. I guess Metro card you can call it. That's a good one for Dale. There you go. Nice little break. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Again, any questions, comments, concerns, or queries, you can email us over at info@chamaxcards.com. Any, besides that, I guess, have a good evening. Get over to the website. Use those discount code words. If you want another 6-box break, H3548, maybe you'll get lucky like our friend Dale here. Besides that,